Welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. And welcome back to another hashtag. So, she did it again. Angel from Feeding My Soul 1212 did another really kind of like scavenger hunt type hashtag. And it's show us your decks part 2. So, there are... It just popped up this morning, I think. Today is June, what is today? 8th, June 8th, 2025. Sunday, June 8th, 2025. And I am doing hashtag show us your decks part 2. There are 15 prompts. And I have a lot of stuff, so let's get into it. I hope I grabbed them all. I think I did. Number 1, a deck with a quote on the inside of the box. And I'm trying to go find deeper decks, but this one was just right there. It's the Wise Earth Medicine Tarot by Wiser Books. Came out last month, May or April. One of the two. This is the inside of the box. It says, may this deck help you tap into your own inner wisdom as you connect with the magic of the earth and all her creatures. So that's the quote. Or is it a quote? I don't know. This is the first one I grabbed that had something in it. So I'm like, I don't want to dig forever because there was a couple things I had to dig out. It's oracle size. It's green gilded. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. It shuffles amazingly like an indie deck. It's a nice map. And it's pretty. And it's got 3 keywords for each card. Every card. Here we are. It's beautiful. Beautiful deck. And I've been showing this off a lot lately. I haven't really used it yet. I feel like it's a more summery type deck, so it will be getting used here in the next probably month or so. Look at the gorgeous deck. So that's a newer deck I've gotten recently. That is the deck with a quote on the inside of the box. And that's the lid. So that's the top, and then you turn it over. That's the quote. Alright, so we got that out of the way. Prompt 2. A deck with a damaged box or card. And I have the New Chapter Tarot. Now, I bought this. This was my first Liminal 11 deck ever. Bought it. Love the cardstock. Everything about this. It comes in the box that you have the flap opens, and then this box slides out. I used it one time. I didn't even pull the card out yet. Wait, is that it? Nope. They're all creased. Beautiful deck. It's more of a little bit larger than playing card size. From what I'm told, it's a Thoth-based deck also. I've had some heavy hitting moments with this deck. I used it one time, and then I put it back in the box, went to pull it out again, and this card had gotten caught in there. So if you look, all across the bottom, there's a crease where it folded this part. I didn't even notice it. All the way across, it's folded. And there it is on the back. Horrible. I love the backs here, too. I love everything about this deck. It's a hard hitter for me, even though I don't read Thoth. Stunning. But I was devastated, because I literally used it one time, and that happened. Then I found out there was a fancier version of this deck, which I also bought from Liminal 11. But I've bonded with this one so much it no longer bothers me about the crease in the card. So I've never gotten out this special edition. But that is the Liminal 11. That's the deck or box with a crease in the card. I did that myself on accident. I was so mad at myself. It was sad because I'd used it once and I'm like, it's ruined. It wasn't. Prompt 3, a deck with one or several renamed cards. I have so many Pip decks from, what's it called? Oh my god. Inside Editions. All of the minors are renamed in most of them. There's one or two that it's a normal naming. But I literally just grabbed, because I have so many that have renamed suits. But I just grabbed the first one I thought of, which was the Alice in Wonderland Tarot by Disney Alice in Wonderland Tarot. This one, it's a Liminal 11 deck. But this was exclusively being sold at Barnes & Noble. And because it was an exclusive edition, it came with its own bag. Which I think they should do anyway. Because that's just classier touch to me. It's a nice, thick bag. Velvet bag. It's very durable. Very, very nice bag. But, here's the backs. I love the cardstock too. Just so happened the Fool was on top. We have the Knight of Flowers. Flowers are pentacles. The teacups are cups. Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Teacups. Knight of Spears is swords. The World. The Star. The Hedgehogs. Oh, wait. I think the Hedgehogs are pentacles. And the... What was the first thing on there? Flowers are wands. Hold on. It tells you in the book. I haven't used it in a while. I love this deck, but I haven't used it in a while. Okay. So, Alice in Wonderland themed tarot deck and guidebook. The 4 suits are flowers, hedgehogs, spears, and teacups. So, wands for flowers, hedgehogs for pentacles, spears for swords, and teacups for cups. So just had them backwards. The hedgehogs are the pentacles and the minors. And of course, you have the majors that are normal. I'm pretty sure all of them are normal in this specific deck. But this is the cutest freaking deck. And this Chariot freaks me out. Chariot's my soul card. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh, this deck is deeper than I thought it would be. It's not some kitschy little deck. And it's not. It has bitch slapped me quite a few times. Even though it's a partial Pip deck. Doesn't matter. It hits you hard where it hurts. So that is the... And I love this tower. It speaks to my soul too. Anyway, that is... Let me put it to the side here. That is the deck with several renamed cards. Number 4 is a deck with reversible backs. And I have not pulled this deck out in forever. The Tarot of Oppositions by Pierluca Lazisi, Michelle Dializo. It is a Lo Scarabeo deck. This deck was pretty interesting in that it has the upright and reversal picture on the card, which is very cool. And then the backs are indeed reversible. But I thought this was a pretty cool deck. When I bought it, I haven't really used it ever. It's creepy. Because and it's the only deck I have that's mixed to where the reversals are mixed in, because it really doesn't matter with this deck. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But I just find it interesting. I still think it's fascinating. I just don't have a reach for it. It's a really pretty deck, though. I like the artwork, too. star again. It's stalking me. Chariot again. Wheel. There's the and the Fool. I just find this very interesting. So that is the Tarot of Oppositions. It's a reversible back deck. Let me just put that over there. Number 5, a deck with a star in the box. And I have, which I just got, the deck that I was like, oh, I didn't even know. I was like, oh my God, I have no decks with a star in the box. And then I saw Angel's video, and she used this deck that I just got. I'm like, oh, I didn't even notice there was a star on there. But I'm like, I don't want to use the same deck. And as I walked over to my tarot closet, whatever, this one was right up front. And it's the Wild Reflections Tarot. And there's a ton of stars on that. A ton of stars all over the box, actually. So I picked it. So for the card with the star in the box, it's got stars on the backs. That could be a reversible too. This is the deck I chose. Oh my gosh, I can't. Bent that card too, but it's just a title card. Just notice that. Look at the gilding. Stunning. This feels very indie quality. Love the cardstock. This deck is gorgeous. Like, come on, we know. We know this deck is beautiful. There's the Fool again. Sun card. It's just stunning. Strength. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Devil. Look at this Two of Pentacles. That's beautiful. Look at that. It's a stunning card. Stunning deck. Oh, Eight of Swords. The whole reason I bought this deck. Gorgeous. There's the Wheel again and the Chariot. All the same cards seem to be popping out. Look at these seashells. That's gorgeous. Yeah, it's a beautiful deck. And this was, I walked over, I'm like, oh, that has stars on the boxes. So yeah, I wound up using this one. High Priestess again. That's cool. Magician. Gorgeous. So the Tarot Reflection, Wild Reflections is the deck I chose for that prompt. It's only 5 in. Oh my gosh. Prompt 6. A deck with no or few people in the minors. And I had to go with this deck. It's a new deck to me. But once you get something in your brain, you can't get rid of it. It's the Tarot Disassembled. There's no people in this deck. And I didn't want to use just an Animal Jack deck because that felt like I was cheating. So this deck is the winner. Love the gilding. Again, this is by Weispell. Very, all I got is, there's the Ten of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles, the Moon, Justice, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. There's 2 Fools in this deck, by the way. I'm sure you just saw both. Yeah, there's no people in this deck, period. There's items that belong to people, but there's no people in this deck. And so I thought this was the perfect deck to use. And not cheat and just use an animal deck. Because that's what I was going to do. I'm like, no. And this was the first one I thought of anyway. And I showed the crap out of this deck. But that's the Tarot Disassembled for a deck with no or few people in the minors. Number 7, a deck that doesn't have a person in the Fool card. And I'm like, what deck don't I have with the Fool card in it? And then, of course, this one I just got in March, April. Folkloric Forest Tarot. This was a Kickstarter I got. Everything about this deck is beautiful. It's green edged. Comes with a bunch of weird. Comes with a bunch of stickers. These are the backs. gorgeous deck. I mean, just stunning. Stunning deck. Stunning, stunning deck. And the book is crazy. Crazy. Look at that. Gorgeous. It speaks to my Virgo heart so strongly. This deck. Look at the lovers. Look, it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. And then we have the Fool. It looks like the Fool has finally came to rest at his location from wherever he jumped off the hill at. And he's put his knapsack down. He's resting now. So that's what I feel like. But that is the card I decided to use for the a deck that doesn't have a person in the Fool card. So that is the Folkloric Forest Tarot stunning, stunning, stunning deck. Alright, next. Number 8, a deck with your favorite box design. And I have so many, and they're all indie. But I decided to use one I haven't really showed since I got it. It's the Mystic Augur and Sage Oracle. It's magnetic, and then it opens all the way up like a book. Look at that. Stunning. And then you got the little book here. You got a little saying here by Albert Einstein. Got a little ribbon. And then you got the beautiful inside of the box. This is the last creation by Kelly Burton, other than the Kickstarter that just ended. This was the last one that came out. Look at that copper etching. I mean, the cardstock is my favorite too. And the backs scream Virgo, and the dragonfly, OMG. But all of her boxes, for all of her decks, are just like this. I'm hoping and praying that the Flight of the Butterflies, the new one that just ended, is like this as well. But I love all of her decks. And it was funny because the Journey of the Sacred Bee is the very first one she put out, and I had to get that deck kicking and screaming because I didn't want it. And now I have all of her decks because they're all freaking stunning, stunning decks. And I can't imagine not having them. But that is my favorite box layout. I was going to pull out the Unicorn's Journey Tarot, but I'm like, I haven't pulled this one out in a minute. And I wanted to just reiterate to y'all that she has a butterfly one coming. Anyway, it's a tarot. So that was number 8. Number 9, a deck you've made a 180-degree turnaround about, anticipated purchase or fell flat or lukewarm feelings about the deck, and then absolutely loved it once you received it and would worked with it. So the first edition of this deck, I still don't use. It actually made me nauseous. Then they came out with this second edition of the Bonefire Tarot. It's in a more compact box. It's by Red Feather. Has this cool, big, thick book. The cards are more compact. They're red gilded or edged. Gorgeous. They're like a plain card size. The colors have been dimmed down a little bit. It's a nice matte cardstock. And I freaking adore this deck. Adore it. I love every single thing about this deck. I love it. Love it to pieces. Couldn't tell you why. But I now see what everybody else saw in the previous deck. And how beautiful it was. Literally, the other one was so bright and flashy, it made me nauseous and made me sick. And I have a seizure disorder, and I could feel that was triggering that. So I'm glad that she came out with a matte, softer version of that deck, just so I could enjoy it as much as everyone else has. And I freaking love this deck to pieces now. I used the crap out of it. So yeah, that is my 180-degree deck turnaround. Just from the minor things she did in the deck, changes she made, or the publisher made, because they're both by Red Feather, made a whole huge difference in my world to me. So that was number 9. Number 10, a deck with an even major in the box artwork, High Priestess, Emperor, Lover, Strength, Wheel, etc., etc. And basically it's an even number major card on the box. And I'm like, I don't think I have one of them. And then I walked over and I saw this. It's a Metamuse Tarot. It's an indie deck. It has the Wheel of Fortune on the front. I don't keep it in the box because the box fell and cracked. it? Yeah. So I keep it in a bag with the book. And I'm pretty sure that's the High Priestess on the front of the book. Yeah. A nice cardstock. This was on Etsy. It's like thin cardstock, but it's so shuffleable. Beautiful backs. These are reversible too. And it's gold gilded. It shuffles like a dream. Gorgeous cards. Gorgeous cards. And I love them to pieces. I'm going to see if I can find the Wheel of Fortune real quick. I used the crap out of this deck when I bought it. I haven't really used it this year, but I feel like it's been calling me again to use it. Part of it is I got precious with it after the box kind of broke. Because I'm like, oh no, it's an indie. I don't want anything happening to my indie decks. They're expensive. But I've used the crap out of this for relatives, for strangers. This is a workhorse type deck for me. And the fact that it made me also realize that I love collage decks, even though I'd already had a whole bunch at this point. But I love these little collage decks. So here's it's the Fool, not the Wheel, on the front of the box. It's the Fool card. So did I cheat? Or is it 0? We'll see. Maybe I did cheat. Well, 0 is technically an even number, right? What do y'all think? Did I cheat on this? I thought that was the Wheel of Fortune. It wasn't. I don't know if I have any other. But we do have the High Priestess here as number 2 on the box, or in the book. So that's at least right. But anyway, that's a gorgeous deck. And it does have the Hebrew letters on it for the card. And it has the zodiac symbols as well. So that was the Metamuse Tarot. Number 11, a deck on your tarot shelf storage area with the box title facing in the opposite direction from the others. And I have shelves that I keep all my stuff on. And I just looked at the one that was most out of place. And it's the Enchanted for Hawks Tarot by MJ Cullinane. This is the Hay House version of this deck. I love this deck, but I realized she's dark. She's beautiful, but she's dark. I love I don't like all the snakes in it. There's too many snakes in it. That could be why I think it's so dark. I do love all the flowers in it. I just think there's a lot more darkness that offsets the flowers. Like, look at that. Like, come on. 3 of Swords. 3 of Air. That offsets all the beautiful flowers in it and makes it feel less spring-like and more like a fall time of year to me. But this is the Enchanted for Hawks Tarot. Everybody's seen this deck. I'm not going to get on crazy because I got a few more and I got 8 minutes left, I think. That was number 11. Number 12, a lonely deck, a deck you don't store with your other decks. Where'd I put it? So I have the bigger size, which is this one. It's a plain card size, maybe a little bit less. And I have a mini, which the mini is still where I always keep it. I just don't feel like digging it out. The Mildred Payne Secret Pocket Oracle. This is the bigger version. I do have the mini version. There's more cards in this one, though. But I always keep the mini in one of my purses. Like, any of my purses that I'm carrying around, it's always in the back pocket of the purse. Always. It never comes out of there. And it's the only deck that I don't keep with all my other decks, because I keep all my decks in one area. That might change if my tarot writing room tarot/writing room ever gets done. It hasn't been touched yet, and it's June. But other things have happened. But this deck is like crazy accurate, and that's why the other version stays in my purse at all times. Because anytime I feel like I need a deeper or a quick yes, no, or what's happening, that's the deck that comes out. That was number 12. Number 13, a deck you associate with the current season. Since technically we're still in spring, I pulled the Bee Tarot by Llewellyn. Gorgeous linen cardstock. Beautiful bees on the back. Love the sunflower here. Love the death card. Everything about this screams summer or spring. Spring into summer. This is probably a perfect time of year to use it because it's warmer out. Not today, but every time I say that, we have storms, so I'm going to just quit saying that. But this is a gorgeous deck. Gorgeous. And I love it. 2 pieces. 2 pieces. How beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So that is, yeah, we are technically still in spring. So that's the deck I thought of for that. 2 more. 14 is a deck in which your favorite animal makes an appearance. And I pulled out, what is it at? The Mystic Palette Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. This is his last indie deck he made. He made a sepia tone version one and this colored version. Chocolate or copper edging. Oh, backs are gorgeous. This did come out mass market. Not very good to me though. I wanted the sepia tone one and I got it. It's not good. It came out by Llewellyn. I was really disappointed in it. But I love this indie version of this deck. And I think I'm not going to be happy until I get the indie sepia version as well. Because I was like, oh, I can just wait for the mass market. And then it did not come out the way I thought it would. The cards are ginormous. Look at this gorgeousness. There was no book with it. And I'm like, might as well have gotten the indie. Supposed to be a kit full size coming out with all that, but I'm kind of put off by the sepia tone version now, despite the fact that it's stunning. I do have it, but I still like this one more. So I may not get it just because I don't need it. I don't need it, not really. But this is a gorgeous deck, and the animal I like most. Look at this freaking death card. First of all, gorgeous. The animal I like most, I like cats. Period. Tigers, lions, panthers, whatever. So, my very favorite card in this deck is this one. Because this cat right here looks identical to my cat. My little butthole that likes to go across the videos that you've seen recently. And it does have zodiac symbols in the cards as well. And there's Taurus there. I think that's Taurus down there. And the astrological symbols. And some of them have Ciro Marchetti's signature in them too. And then my other favorite card from this deck is the White Tiger in the Strength card. I mean, come on. Gorgeous. 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 I love all cats. Doesn't matter what they are. But this one tops this one just because this looks just like my cat. But that was the Ciro Marchetti Tarot. Not Ciro Marchetti Tarot. The Mystic Palette Tarot. Deck in which your favorite animal makes an appearance. Last one. A deck with a rainbow on either the box or in the cards. And I had to dig this one out because I buried it. And of course, it can only be the Tarot at the end of the rainbow with by Los Scarabeo. Every card has a rainbow in it. It's got the nice soft cardstock or smooth cardstock with the smaller cards because it's a tuck box. Yeah, there's a rainbow in every single card. Stunning. So this had to be, I think this was the first one I answered on the questionnaires here. But I'm like, yeah, there's a rainbow in every freaking card. Look at the wings. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Stunning. So, yeah. Beautiful. Look at that wheel. Stunning. This would pair well with the very Steampunk Fairy Tarot I just got this year. I think there's rainbows in that too. But it's gorgeous and I love it to pieces. And that's all the prompts, guys. Before I get cut off, thanks for watching. Thank you, Angel, for making another video. I was just thinking, man, this will be a great video. And then I saw that she had done I said this would be a great, if she did another video, this would be a great ongoing thing, like a scavenger hunt type deal. And then all of a sudden this morning I saw her other video and I'm like, oh, cool. So keep it up. I will do all of them or whatever you want to do. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night.